The department's pushing for carbon monoxide awareness. The administration had talked of something we decided we'd want to address. There are some new codes in the area, and there's some new different types of alarms. We want to make sure people understand the difference in the alarms between smoke and CO. We want to make sure we stress the fact that don't ignore them. Call us. We can come out and meter, and if it's something that needs to be addressed further, we'll get it addressed further, and they can contact gas company. But we want to make sure they don't ignore those nuisance alarms. We can't prevent all of the incidents, but we can prevent people from being injured, sick, or even worse. So a lot of the common, there's so many different common occurrences, but a lot of them deal with ventilation, any of your burning products, natural gas stoves, your hot water heaters, any improper ventilation, issues with pilot lights, things like that. And one of the big ones that we've had that usually don't end too well are running your vehicles inside the garage. Now, whether it's left on unintentionally or whether it's done intentionally to warm it up and you just don't get it shut off, but running vehicles inside the garage is a big one. Running a generator inside a not ventilated garage is one of those common occurrences. Obviously, wintertime's more common. People are using different heat sources, and they're also firing up their furnaces. One of the things I kind of, in my head, I was thinking about with this project was all of our flyers and everything says have your stuff serviced by a professional, and that's about as detailed as they got. So I wanted to kind of dig in a little bit more. But obviously people are starting up furnaces that haven't been inspected. So again, if those alarms go off, there's a reason. Carbon monoxide poisoning mimics flu-like symptoms, overly tired, headache, different things like that. They kind of mimic flu symptoms. So we've had it in the past, a call that I happened to be on that luckily it went well in the end. We went to an apartment. There were several people in there that were just feeling ill and had been feeling ill for a couple days. And they finally, one of them just decided that he just didn't feel good. He called us, we showed up, and luckily all our ambulances on our jump kits, our little bags we take in, we have CO detectors on there. And the crew went in and they were just going for a sick person and their CO alarm went off. And then we got some more meters and they were lethally high. And so we ended up transporting 2 of them to Omaha, and there were neighbors in the adjoining apartment had high levels. So that potentially could have been 5 fatalities if one person just didn't decide to call and they didn't have working CO detectors. So that's again one of those reasons we want to make sure you have your working CO detectors and make sure you don't ignore them.